Welcome back. I just now realized I may be like welcoming people back before the video actually starts recording. Yeah, I'll try to fix that. Now we want to head back up to Romney so we can end the guild war. We don't need this on. Short little explanation of why my videos have been so... well, why I haven't recorded any videos. Mainly spending too much time playing White Knight Chronicles. I think the last time I recorded a video, I was... take that. The last time I recorded a video, I was guild rank like 9, maybe 10. No, I was 9. Now I'm about halfway through guild rank 11. Yeah, so I mean, in the past, probably since January, I've put maybe 120 odd hours, give or take, into it, which is a lot of my free time. The other reason is my hours at work have not been cut anywhere near as much as I thought they would be after the holidays. That's why I haven't had a lot of time to do... I originally said I was going to do Spycraft, find the new videos shortly after the new year. That was expecting me to get drastically cut hours at work. However, that didn't happen. So, there's that. You don't want that? Let's get rid of these things. Fine. Don't take anything I want to sell you. Yeah, unfortunately. Plus, I've been trying to work through my backlog of games that I have for my PS3. Got through a few of them. I'm currently working on Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. It's a good game. Let's just go ahead and do this. The sergeant-at-arms halted them. Putting his hands against James's chest, he shook his head. "I'm sorry, but the Duke is..." Abruptly, he halted as the Duke appeared behind him. "It's all right," the Duke said. "Let them in, Sergeant. I'm expecting these fellows. I'm expecting they've come to tell me that they've convinced Arlie Steelsoul to come and help me out. Am I right?" James confirmed the fact quickly, following the Duke into the deserted meeting hall. Seeing the benches had been removed from the room, he seated himself unceremoniously on the table edge while Gorath and Owen stood by the door. "Before I forget, your reward," the Duke said, opening a chest in the corner of the room. I wish the music would have stopped for this little dialogue section, but whatever. Sorting through what looked like a torn table linens and soiled riding clothes, he at last found a pouch and tossed it to James. Inside were several gold coins and a very valuable key. "I keep my promises," he said. "Now let's hope that Arlie does as well." "I don't see why he wouldn't," James said, packing away the Duke's gift. "He seemed honorable enough." "He's in charge of a guild," the Duke replied. "He has to sound honorable. In their own way, the guilds are more powerful than princedoms. You mark my words. One day the... Yeah, that's a new word for me. I don't often see that word, or use it, ever. Enfefold and Fefed of the kingdom will cross swords with the guilds, and it is not likely to be a bloodless affair. I think that's one for the dictionary. I think that what's happened here is just a small taste of the things to come. That word has me all fuffled. Plum words, James replied. Do you think there will be more trouble here? Not for now. They've had enough of anarchy to do them a while, and Arlie's coming to negotiations should settle things a bit. After chatting a while longer, James glanced up at the darkened windows. It's getting late, and we have other business to attend to. Thank you for your services, gentlemen, the Duke said, escorting them to the door. If you are ever in Romney again, please feel free to drop by and visit again. Alright, good, we're done. Yeah, now we have to head back to Selden. See if we can follow that lead that Mitchell gave us. And let's get out of here. Stop that music. Alright, where is Selden again? I forget. Oh, all the way down there. Nice. Alright. I don't think there's any combats. We'll just run through. This is the good thing about excuse me. Exploring earlier on. Don't have to worry about looking for treasure chests or anything later on in missions, in later chapters. Oh, one enemy. I'm gonna turn this music down just a little bit. My speaker sucks and it sounds as though that it's hissing or buzzing a little bit. Yes, I'm recording my audio that way. Unfortunately, try as I might, I really have not found a way to record from multiple sources in Linux. Doesn't mean there isn't a way, I just haven't figured it out. No, wrong button. Do we have any poisoned arrows or that? No, we don't need any of that. Yeah, wrong button again. We don't need it, but we'll take a key. It doesn't take up any space. 36. How many can we hold without it going over? 36. We'll just, yeah, we'll just leave them alone. We don't really break any, so we don't even really need 36 of them. Oh, another key. You know what? Do we... No, wrong button. We want that hammer. Because we can always use it to repair things. What I should do, and someone has mentioned this in a comment a while ago, I should head back to that shop and buy James a slightly better weapon. 2915. Another great sword, I think. You know what? I like him with this. It has better better accuracy modifier, and James's accuracy kind of sucks. So we'll leave it as it is. Less damage, but more likely to hit. You know what? I think I'm going to cut the video off as soon as I get back down to Selden, which should be somewhere along the line here. Yes. We should just about be there. Yeah, let's try this real fast. Okay, let's go to the tavern. Wait a minute. Before we do that, there. Just in case. Hello, Mr. Man. James motioned to the figure across the room. Yeah. Okay, I'm not even gonna try. As the keeper of a tavern, I imagine you get quite a bit of traffic through here. Lots of people wanting to buy or sell items that were, shall we say, indiscriminately acquired? Who would I speak to if my interest lay in that direction? Any that walk the streets. Sildon is not known for its reputable patronage, as you no doubt have seen. Why would this interest you? I need to find out about the possible purchase of 2 very special items that may have been picked up here in Sildon. I am looking for whoever might have sold them. If an item is sold in Sildon then I am the only man that you should speak to. Any other transactions are done in the Sildon way. Very well, Juftaz. I need to find out what you may know about either a brass spyglass or a silver spider. I would be willing to pay in gold. I want to cough, but I don't want to kill anybody's eardrums. You will pay, most undoubtedly, for that information, but I am not interested in your kingdom coins. If it were gold, I could come up with a sum I want myself. 1 second. I move away from the mic to cough. No, what I require is the assistance of a thief. Why do you think I would be of any help? I live in a city of thieves. I have spent my life knowing how to sense them, and I know most assuredly that you have a thief's instincts. This is the bargain. I will tell you about the silver spiders that I sell on occasion, and you will find a bag of powder that was stolen by the crawler. It has most likely been taken to his house near here. The house is locked, and I suspect that the pouch will be hidden away in a chest or cabinet or such. Any thief could do that for you. Why would we be especially qualified for this? Because all the thieves in this place, they are all the hands and eyes of the crawler. To be working for me, that would be death for them. Why? What is in this powder bag? I have made my offer. The information for the pouch. Do we have a deal? Yes. Damn. Throat. My bump of trouble is telling me that I shouldn't be agreeing to this, but you have a deal, Juftaz. I'll get you your pouch, a straight exchange, the information for the item. Consider it a deal then. I will wait for you here in the anchorhead until you return with the item. We will be back. Do not leave this place. Let's part real fast. Yeah. 60 is 60, whatever. You don't want to talk to us. Though he had thought to get the man's attention, he decided he was far more interested in what the man was whispering to a mercenary who was seated nearby. Well, who has the crawler's key then? The man shrugged. Kivo dropped it in the scramble out of the sewers. After they did in the upright man, none of us had the desire to stick about any longer. What? What? They killed the upright man? Holy crap. Mockers were right mad. So it's still in the sewers, is it? Unless one of the Mockers boys picked it up, I'd say so, yes. Not like it matters. What with the crawler crawled away to the Sunset Isles. Disturbed, James slipped away from the conversation. Disturbed indeed. The upright man was like James's father. How messed up that is. We're gonna have to run down to Krondor and see what's going on. let's leave. Gorath watched the docks. Behind him, James stood with his ear pressed against the door of the house, listening for the stirring of the crawler or his men, but heard only the thumping of his own heart. The door was locked, and as he reached inside his pack to search for his keys and picklocks, he saw a very small, very straight crack in the trim beside the door. Smiling at the old mocker's trick, he pressed his thumb against the trim and pushed down. The wood slid away, revealing a small brass key. Removing it from its hiding place, he jammed it into the brass lock, whispering his thanks to the old mocker who first taught him this trick. Within the Sorry for that. Within the house was dim, but not so dark that James couldn't navigate by instinct alone. Creeping, he investigated the whole of the three-room house, noting anything that looked out of the ordinary. Near the fireplace, he discovered something that appeared to be a chest, but dismissed it as suspect, its location tagging it as a trap for less clever thieves. On the far wall, he eyed a row of 5 colorfully lacquered pots, each spilling over with a tangle of violet-covered Tondil horns. Many times in Krondor he had heard of the Princess Anita lamenting over the fact the flowers were nearly impossible to grow in the salty soil of the coastal regions, and required nearly constant sunlight. Located as they were at the rear of the house, however, they would undoubtedly receive very little light at all. Smiling, he upturned each of the pots until at last he discovered the hidden powder bag and made a mental note to thank the princess for her relentless efforts to civilize him. Clutching his find triumphantly, he hurried outside to rejoin his very nervous-looking traveling companions. Jimmy the Hand was still alive and well. Let's hold off right now. I'm at 17 minutes. And I keep coughing, so... no, wrong button. Oh, wait, I need to go there. So I'm gonna call this a video. And, no. 8T. I'm gonna call this a video, and when we return, we'll go, give the powder bag to Joftaz. So, until then, have a good night.